niggas attacking me, never impacting me, smoking no gravity. Remember I ain't having
It's the pride of the east side, baby.
And bitches were passing me. I had to get in the streets with it actively. I had to go get the streets what they asking me. I had to get in and stack it. You know I adapted like it was just practice. Found me in lane and I'm hogging up traffic. If she got that booty, then I gotta smack it. If she got some moves for me, then I'ma crack it. If they want a feature, you know I'ma tax them. Ain't doing no slacking, ain't doing no chatting, and ain't no relaxing. The avenue smacking. They love it out west cause they know it be cracking. Look what just happened. I got your bitch in the trap with me. She said she wanna come back with me. I got her rolling that path for me. She know you niggas ain't half of me. I might pull up and embarrass you. We ballin' straight off the avenue. All of my niggas are savages, and you know we chasing this revenue. I got your bitch in the trap with me. She said she wanna come back with me. I got her rolling that path for me. She know you niggas ain't half of me. I might just pull up and embarrass you. We ballin' straight off the avenue. All of my niggas are savages, and you know we chasing this revenue.
It's the pride of the east side,
Same
baby.
gang till it blow up. 7-4 when we roll up. I ain't talking no dice game. My heart cold, that's ice vein. So blow up like a bomb threat and get a pop quiz, that's a gun test. Stretch the nigga like spandex. I'm a bandit with a bad team. Them niggas drumming, drill team. We winning, dream team. My mic game like Mike game. Shoot me or salute me. Porsche truck or coupe me. Then I fishtail like sushi. I done cracked 100 patrons. Dumbbell sack, I'm smoking that strong. Trying to maintain, I'm making this. These niggas just talking shit. Flush his ass with the metal tips. Keep the metal here like Metal Gear. Know why I wear that gun outside? Cause that Glock go with my outfit. This shot racking, we out here. We out here. We out here. We out here.
Let's hit the block, crack 100 beers. Pour a little liquor, nigga got 100 years. Let's get an ounce, then roll up. Get quiet when a real nigga showed up. Wow. I tell a little nigga, know what? This is not a game. Real niggas grow up. Same gang till it blows up. People feel the same. Well, niggas, so what?
I cut the sleeves off of no fur. I speak in the streets, concur. They looking for an uncut verse, but let me fill up my cup first. Them goons with me, they bloodthirsty. Handgun, but that clip 30. Out late, but I'm up early. This Crook County, all crooks around me. No lanes, homies, just look around me. Whole thing of that cook around me. Bitch niggas get shook around me. Tree blowing that cuss around me. That loud package got loud action. Shots passing, I quarterback them. I coach shooters, I'm Phil Jackson.
She back it up, yeah, she BB. I'm off the Henny, she 2T. It's me and you like a 2C. Don't wanna label the meaning.
It's the pride of the east side, baby.
She feel the boss, so we bell out.
Live from the city.
Kick it in my house, so I dive in and go all out. I go all out.
MMH to the.
It's to the.
Live from the city.
Soul Selector.
She back it up, yeah, she BB. I'm off the Henny, she 2T. It's me and you like a 2C. Don't wanna label it meaning. No, we out west, so she bop out. She feel the boss, so we bell out. She tryna kick it in my house, so I dive in and go all out. I go all out and dive in. I go right to it in a minute. I got the stroke like I'm swimming. Rockin' her boat like I'm fishing. We should move it, Benny. All on the bumper, I did it. But I bland like a dentist. Sensory in case she misses.
Yeah, I'm finna cut out like Lil Caesars, and I've been in the game, ain't no rookie. This nigga begging to come see me, but I need to get paid like he bugged me. Make sure you bring in the weed so we could get paid like a cookie. Yeah, these bitches, they not my speed. Now these bitches, they never shook me.
I'm back on my business. If I shoot my shot, I'ma put on the clinic. When I started, you niggas was finished. Gold on me like I won the Olympics. Told honey that I butter a biscuit, and she could ride free of admission. Good employee, switch positions. 007, I'm on a mission.
Hot like I got a fever. They yummy call me Justin Bieber. I never needed a nigga. Pockets stay fat, Griffin Peters. They gon' bite my shit. Don't follow me, but they like my pics. Hair done, nails done, everything did, and I want all smoke, so I pop my shit.
She back it up, yeah, she BB. I'm off the Henny, she 2T. It's me and you like a 2C. Don't wanna label it meaning. No, we out west, so she bop out. She feel the boss, so we bell out. She tryna kick it in my house, so I dive in and go all out, all out, all out, all out.
Live from the city. MMH to the.
It's the pride of the east side, baby.
I'm doing me. I do not chase the American dream. They used to snooze on me just like the lean. They used to post up just like green. My dream is living it just like a dream. She got the peaches, she got the cream. I'ma slide in that just like the key. I'ma lay in that just like the keys. My bitch bad like Alicia Keys. And my bad like what do you mean? Drip my swag like I'm Mr. Clean. Drip my crap like I got the cheese. Drip like drip from HLC. Catch my drip, got the need for speed. I did not chase the American dream. I did not chase the American dream.
I'm an independent bitch. I don't never need a man. Talking about the money bag. Nigga buy me a land. I'm an independent bitch. I don't never need a man. Talking about the money bag. Nigga buy me a land. I'm an independent bitch. I don't never need a man. Talking about the money bag. Nigga buy me a land. I'ma put you to the test. Say you wanna see some ass. I'ma make you drop a bag. I'ma make you drop a bag. I'm an independent bitch. I don't never need a man. Talk about a money bag. Nigga buy me a land. I'ma put you to the test. Say you wanna see some ass. I'ma make you drop a bag. I'ma make you drop a bag.
Fuck, I'm good, I go bananas and shit. He be moaning, I dismantle the dick. Call me bitch, it turn me on when I'm lit. I'ma drown him, he can't handle the drip. Pretty pussy got that gorilla grip. It's like water, how come I wanna sip? He say he want a relationship. I love the way he let me fuck on his lips. Licky, licky, know you wanna stick me. Make him chase, I ain't no fucking pick me. He gon' cook it, he gon' do the dishes. I ain't gotta ask, cause this pussy hitting. Ain't saving no name, his contact a horse. Pull up incognito, my Uber or Porsche. I'm doing this shit, I be rocking the boat. He catching this shit and then begging for more. Yeah, yeah, what you know about that little bitch? Get into him, might learn some shit. You can't get this off no flick. Yeah, yeah, tryna put you on game, little bitch. Make him on your name, little bitch. Make the nigga trick off on a chain, little bitch.
It's Tuda!
It's the pride of the East Side, baby.
Live from the city.
Listen, this bitch up on fire. Listen, this bitch up on fire. Listen, this bitch up on fire. So I get them high,
It's
get them out of their
Tuda.
body. Bitches be out of their body, ready to have a menage. Listen, this bitch up on fire. 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 So I get them high, get them out of their body. Bitches be out of their body.
And we are live on Determined Radio. Hi, Stace.
Hi, it's been such a great week of just everything, and I get to see you finally.
Well, and we weren't here last week, were we?
No.
No, we weren't here last week. That's
you were
right.
helping your mom's sugar daddy or something?
Oh my God, what is happening?
What were you doing last week?
I had stuff to do. I was helping my mom. Like, I had stuff to do. I just, like, it was, like, not working out for me, and yeah. But guess what, Stace?
What's good?
So today is the 5th, right, of November.
What happens in 2 more days?
So in 2 days, we have an announcement to make, but we're not going to tell you right now. You guys got to wait. So make sure that you're following us on Determined Radio's Facebook and Determined Radio's Instagram. And watch for Friday. What's going to happen on Friday? We're going to drop something on there. So make sure that you tune in and you'll figure it out. You're going to figure it out. Don't you worry. You're going to figure it out. In the meantime, for the second time, maybe the third, we got Moneybagzzz in the building. Shout out Moneybagzzz.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Building on our green screen. If you guys haven't checked out our green screen, check it out. Yeah, it looks cool.
What's up, y'all?
What's happening, Moneybagzzz?
I'm alright. Is this thing on, man? You know?
Is this working?
It's working.
Is this working?
It's
Isn't it a
working.
song? That's like a song that's something that's like, is this working? It's something. Yeah, it's something. Anyway,
Thanks, y'all. How y'all been,
what's
man?
happening? What's happening?
New
Moneybagzzz,
things.
are you back?
I'm
I heard
back.
you're back.
I'm back. I had took a little break, man. I had to like get my life in order. Kind of music became a toxic place for me.
Why was it toxic? Okay, before we do that,
Yeah,
let's back it up for a second.
let's go
Before
back.
we do that, for people that don't know, Moneybagzzz is a dope-ass producer. Would you say you're an artist as far as, like, can you rap?
No.
Oh.
No.
Nothing?
I mean.
You got nothing? Like, me and Stacey are great.
I'm sure there's people somewhere that will say that they have songs that I recorded, but
You have?
yeah, but I don't.
Is it under Moneybagzzz though?
No, it's not. It's not released. It's not released.
Get your YouTube up.
It's not released.
It's not released.
It's not
I'm gonna
released.
find this for you.
There's no way. It'll never make
I'm
it
gonna
like
search
that.
high and low on myspace.com.
I'm gonna call his friends. Shout out to Mello, by the way. Shout out to Space Jam Mello. We're gonna call you later and find out where that music is.
Shout out my boy.
I bet you he knows.
Yeah, man.
I bet you he knows.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you would say no, that you're just a producer. So let's take it back. So where'd you grow up?
West Side, down the street from where we at, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you're home. Okay.
yeah, right around the corner, not too far.
Really?
You know, Austin area.
Okay.
You
So
know.
did you know Mo? Sure, 290 Mo in the
I
building,
don't.
by the
It's
way.
funny because as I pulled up out here, I'm like, how do I'm sure I done crossed paths because my family from right here, like on this block. So.
You're from North Avenue?
He's
more from North Avenue.
Yeah, but it's a small world, you know.
Shout out 290 Mo. Okay, all right. So you're West. So you were a born bred West Sider. Okay, all right. And so when did you start producing? Tell the people. Give a little background of Moneybagzzz.
I was a late bloomer.
You were a late bloomer.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I wasn't necessarily one of those people that was like making beats in my mom's room, basement, or whatever. Like I started producing probably, I was like 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, like I graduated from SAE in 2020, so I had probably been making beats like 5 years before that. So let's say maybe like 2015, 16-ish.
Okay, so that's a long time. It's still like 10, it's a decade already.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was about to say.
You want to say a decade?
Shit,
I'll take
time
it.
fly. Yeah, that sound about right now. Yeah, about 9 years ago.
You're like in it now.
Yeah.
What made you decide to be a producer? What was
I've been around it for a while. I started out playing the drums, and then like I took a brief stint like learning how to play the piano when I was younger, and then like as I got older, I started meeting friends that were artists, and then I was just around the studio. Like I really got into music to manage artists. Like I didn't even want to make beats and none of that. But then I found out you had to pay for beats and studio time and all the other stuff that an artist got to pay for, and I'm like, shit, let me figure out how to do some of this. So I started learning how to make beats, and then it was like, all right, you know how to make beats, and now it's like people want to buy them, but then the first thing that they ask after they like the beat is, do you got a studio I can record it in? And then I didn't have a studio at the time, so it was like, all right, shit, I need a studio, but first I need to learn how to record. So that's kind of how I ended up going to school for music, to learn how to record. And yeah, ended up running my studio. And
How long is that? How long is school? Like, how long is it at that?
There's two programs. They got the 16-month program, which is solely the entertainment program, and then they have an associate's program that's 24 months.
Okay.
So basically, it's 6 months for gen eds, and then if you don't want to do that, you can just take the diploma and just learn all the same credits. For,
Okay.
Look at that.
So you decided that even though you were starting making beats, you were making beats prior to that. You just decided that what school is just maybe.
So
you needed to do.
all of the people that I knew that were making beats were self-taught. I mean, engineers were self-taught. Everybody that I was around was self-taught, and I was like, I'm late in the game. I don't have 7, 8 years to kind of toy around with this and figure it out and try to do all of that when there's an option like there's a school that I can go to that takes financial aid, student loans, or whatever, and I can go learn that. Let me go that route, kind of try to catch up with them, because now I have friends that have a studio, so I can cross-reference the stuff that I'm learning in school. I can come home immediately and try it out, see if it works, and then like speed up my process to where like we almost at the same spot in the race, just by me going to school for it, as opposed to sitting
And
there
you probably
trying
taught them a ton of shit, so they were going to school free.
Yep. It was a little bit of both for sure, because it was like situations where I would come to the studio after school, and my homie would be in a session, and I would be like, hey, I just learned this in school today. Try this. Let's see what this sounds like, or try that. And we would go back and forth, and yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
And so, like, did you find yourself being critical to, like, other producers considering you went to school for it?
No, because like I said, everybody else that I know, well, prior to me going to school, was self-taught. So I couldn't really judge them because everybody else around me had learned on their own. So, and it's just like being in the work field. Like, you got people that have a degree, and then you got people that got work experience. So, and just because you have more work experience or you don't have a degree or vice versa doesn't mean you're not capable of doing the job. So,
Facts.
No, I'm just playing. Look, I'm sitting over here making faces, please.
Stacey! Okay. All right. So you decided to do that, and then what happened? So what was the next step then? Did you decide to get artists? Did you decide to like people start coming to you? Like how did you get people to like know who you are?
I had already, like I said, I started out to manage artists. So my cousin had his own like makeshift studio. He came to stay with me for a while, and we ended up putting a studio together, and that's why I started a label. So Moneybagzzz actually was a label. It wasn't necessarily my name. It was more like
I don't know if I knew that.
Moneybagzzz Entertainment was actually what it originally was, and it was me. This guy KM, who's now a battle rapper, but he's still an artist. But he's one of the up and coming battle rappers in the city. Your boy Real One Word was a Bandcamp artist, and then two of my cousins. So like, and again, like that's how I met Jilla. Like I kind of knew Jilla at the time, but once I started to like start my own, had my own little space, and we were doing that, I'm like, let's kind of elevate. And I'm like, let's go to my homie's studio. He got better equipment, and he know how to do this. So like, that's how I kind of got in with him. And I'm like, of course, you know my boy about his money. So I'm like, okay, I got to pay for beats. I got to pay for studio time. Let me figure this out. So fast forward, like I said, that's how I got there. And then like my connections kind of came from being around my homie who had his own studio. At the time, like I said, I had already been a studio rat. So like, it wasn't like I didn't know artists already. It was more of like, all right, it was a gift and a curse because it's the people that like know you before you did what you do. So like, they may not take you as serious as people that meet you as a producer because they know you as whatever you are before you became that.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of that early on, dealing with those people and stuff like that. But that's kind of how I built my clientele off of that. And then extra clients that my homie had. He was alley-ooping me clients. Like he was booked. So if somebody else wanted a session, he would be like, hey, you go with my homie and go next door. So we ended up, that's kind of how we grew from that.
Yeah.
So on average, how many people would you say you were working with on like a weekly basis?
When I first started, it was slow when I first started. I ain't gonna lie. But by the time I got my own space, anywhere between 5 to maybe 12 different artists, maybe 15, it depends, on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Just kind of depends. I would say on average I was doing, I only did 2-hour minimums in terms of sessions. So, and I would average at least 2 or 3 sessions a day. So,
okay.
And it's not always one person that comes and books out of like a 6-hour block.
Yeah.
But I also had like a time where I was doing like EP deals to where we were just doing like, we would do like 6 tracks, 5 tracks. And like, though at that time I was only working with like maybe a handful of artists and we were just doing a lot of recording.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's too hard to work with a lot when you're busy doing a whole EP or doing something like that. Then you're taking more time out with that person or what have you.
That's where that hate came in I was talking about.
Why?
Is because when you're running a studio, you got to pay the bills.
Right.
So there are times that's why I laughed at what he said when he said before we started rolling about I got the people that I'm doing a favor for, and then I got my clients.
Right.
A lot of times the people that I got favors for, that's the work I really want to do. Like that's the work I'm really truly passionate about, but it doesn't always pay the bills.
Yeah.
So now I got to go do stuff that I'm not necessarily as passionate about or as interested in, but I got to do that because I got to pay the bills. And sometimes that puts what I really want to do on the back burner. So like that project that potentially could have probably changed my career or changed my situation, I can't really give it my all right now because I got to come up with this money to pay these bills. So I got to go record Lil Such and Such on his YouTube beat because he got X amount of dollars for these hours right now. Yeah. You know what I mean? As opposed to this person that I'm doing this favor for that I truly, really believe in, but they don't necessarily have the money right now. So like, and it's like put you in a tough place because it's like I'm no longer really chasing my dream, because when you're chasing your dream, you're really doing what you love, and that's it. now I'm really just working a high-paying job or a decent-paying job that gives me flexibility and freedom.
Right.
And then it's like, what do you really want? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, would you say that the quality of your work was different from, like, the stuff you actually wanted to do versus the stuff that was paying the bills?
Absolutely. Because most of the time, the artists that pay the bills ain't necessarily the artists that you want to work with. We used to have a running joke that the artists with the least talent got the most money.
Why is that, do you think?
I don't know.
That's so weird. That's such a random, like...
Can you give us some names of some people we may know?
Nah.
That has the most money and the weakest?
I'll choose not to. But I will say that a lot of the more popular artists, they do get to a point to where they feel like their name carries weight to where now they don't want to pay or they want a discount because of their quote-unquote status, which sucks. Because that's like, I truly feel like that's also why a lot of our artists in the city get to a point they stall out because they feel like, oh, I done got this popular and now you gotta come work with me and you working with me, I'm gonna put you on and do you a favor. And it's like, let's just keep building and then, yeah.
I feel like, do you think that might have something to do with the reason why some of the artists that are really, really good fall off?
Absolutely.
Because of that.
I've been a part of it.
Their ego got so big that they wound up getting turned away by so many people.
Yep.
Because that's all they wanted, because their ego was so big. They're like, well, I'll just go to somebody else.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then they fall off.
I
can think of some people that I bet you, I'm not going to name anybody, sorry. But I could think of some, like,
I hate
bigger...
people that don't name drop.
No, but I feel like there's some bigger... I don't want to say it, but there's probably some people that I could come up that why they have a big name, but they didn't ever really take off.
Yep.
I can name about 10 people we've interviewed.
Yep.
I'm not talking about...
this year.
I'm talking about even bigger than that. There's even bigger.
Give us an example.
No, I will off air, but bigger than that.
Yeah, no, that is 1,000% a fact. Because I'm not gonna lie, every artist that I've ever ran into from that is a quote unquote big name.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Wanted a deal.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
I have very rarely ran into someone who has like the clout and they like, all right, bro, what you want? I tell them my number and they like, all right, bet. It's always a negotiation. Like, it's always a, man, Joe, come on, man, look out for me. Let me get a 3 for $100 or
now
like.
Think of those artists. Do you see them anywhere now?
Nope.
Right. Exactly. That's what I mean.
Nope.
And these are bigger name artists. Yep. Yeah, I could definitely think of some for sure.
It's gonna just piss me off.
Stacey, I'll tell you after.
I know. I'm doing my best to wait. So, like, what about the artists? We were talking about this, and Felice made it known. What about the artists who portray to have so much money and broke as fuck? How do you deal with those people?
Again, that's the frustration, and it's funny because I feel like there needs to be more interviews of the engineers. Like, the engineers, people that run studio sessions, they got some of the stories.
Right.
Fuck the artists and all of that shit. The person pressing them buttons.
Yeah.
Man, listen, there's so many people that come into y'all studio and, like, I know have no money. I know that ask me for a deal, and they come here and talk about how they got so much money.
Yeah,
and like I get it, speak it into existence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get all of that. Like, my name Moneybagzzz. Like, I get it. You gotta speak it into existence. Yeah. Like, but at some point, like, you gotta do. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the broke ones that rap about being rich. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of thing.
You gotta speak it into existence.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody that rap about being rich wasn't rich when they started.
I feel like so much of it anyway is so much smoke and mirrors. Like, people like literally believe shit on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, you rent that car, rent that house. Even big mainstream people, they're renting all that shit. They're not buying.
Man, you can pay for fanfare. Like,
pay for anything, views, whatever you want.
I was told when I was in school, they was explaining to me that, like, you know how back in the day, you would, like, celebrities, or even like sports teams. They'll show up to a place and get off the plane, and then there's the people standing there with the signs. And, like that shit is paid for.
Right.
Like that's like extras.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, it's not like there's people like camping out waiting on this person to be here. Like, all of this shit is paid for.
It's so much smoke and mirrors, and a lot of the music industry is a lot of smoke and mirrors, and I think a lot of like newer artists feel that it's real. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's not real. You know?
But I love seeing it though.
Well, yeah,
because you start thinking like,
you also have to think reality too. You know, I'm a realist, so I think reality. You know.
See, I just think about the whole messy part.
Oh, you want the
like I
messy
already
part?
know this person doesn't drink at shows because they don't have any money.
Right.
I knew that person like sit over in the corner.
Start, like paying attention to like all of that kind of stuff, you know. Then yeah, for sure. All right, let's talk about beats for a second because you know I love beats. That's my thing. So I love beats. So
since when?
Always. So I was at shout out to Fillmore Green and Friends, and we did it Friends with the PH. It was awesome. It was over at the Ramova R-A-M-O-V-A. How do you pronounce that? Ramova Theater. And so he had a dope show with a lot of dope ass artists this past weekend.
So nice.
And he had a beat battle.
Okay.
Dude. That beat battle, first of all, lasted an hour. It was so good. I could have sat there for 4 more. Like, that's how good it was. They were battling, like, and it would just go to the next, so it would be 2. Whoever won went to the next one. Like, whoever won that went to the next one, and then to the final. Backpack Beats won. You know who that is, right? Backpack Beats. He's great. He's dope as hell. He won. There were some people in that building that I was like, holy, I mean, there were people in there that I was like, wow, it was a battle. There was nobody playing in there. So that was really dope. And then a bunch of artists that performed. It was a really good show. It was really good. It was really, so shout out to you for Margaret. So let's talk about beats for a second. So what type of beats would you say that would be like, definitely not going to go in a box, but that you make? Like, what would your sound sound?
I don't have a sound.
You don't have a sound?
I don't have a sound.
You don't have a sound?
I don't, because I can play you 20 beats and none of them sound the same.
What do you prefer? What type of beats do you prefer?
If
what do you
I'm
like to work with?
So I produce with emotions if it's on my own time.
Okay.
So a lot of my work that I've done with artists, like if you hear the work that like my placements, those are all cooked up on the spot. Like those are artists showing up, we vibe, and I make beats. Like it's very rare that I like send artists beats or like they come to the studio and we click through beats. Like no, it's literally usually you show up. All right, what vibe we going for? All right, cool. Or there's situations where they'll come in with an idea already, and then they'll give me the idea, or they'll come in with something written with no beat at all, and like they'll just rap it. I have them rap it. And then I'll find a tempo, and I'll be like, all right, cool, go sit down. And I'll figure it out, and we'll build from there. But if I'm, like, sitting down in my own time and just, like, making the beat, it's probably going to be, like, something very mellow, something, like, laid back, chill, like, more like my personality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big fan of Cardo and Sledro, who are the producers of Wiz Khalifa, and they do a lot of Currency productions. I'm a huge fan of Zaytoven as well. So like it's a lot of keys, a lot of like laid back vibes, like churchy feels, stuff like that.
Do you play instruments during making beats?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't play any instruments. I can't say I know how to like play. I understand music theory.
Right.
So like I understand chord progressions, I understand scales, like I understand the basics of it, but like to sit down and like take that concept that's in my brain and then make my fingers do that, like I haven't gotten that far yet.
If you play piano and you play the drums, you're not throwing any of that in there?
Like of course I play my drums.
Yeah.
I play my drums.
Yeah,
I do play some of the piano. Yeah. I do play some chords and stuff like that here and there, but like to say that I play instruments, like I'm not gonna disrespect the art and say I play instruments. Like I don't like, and then that's another thing with me. Like I'm really big on the art. Like I know how to DJ. Yeah. Like if you put me in front of a turntable, I know how to transition between songs, but I wouldn't call myself a DJ because in reality that's a disrespect to the art. Like for the people that truly DJ. Like, I'm not a DJ. Like, I just know how to play songs. Like, I know how to work the board. Like, I wouldn't say I'm a DJ. Like, I wouldn't look at myself as somebody, even though I've done it before. Like, here goes 3 hours. Here go your set. You need to go and like rock a crowd. Like, no.
So DJ Moneybagz. So no, I'm just playing.
It'd be like DJ Bags. You and Flash. It'd be DJ Bags and DJ Flash.
I sound like a breast implant doctor. DJ Bags.
So funny. It'd be like, DJ Bags. That'd be funny though, DJ Bags.
I hate it.
You hate it? Oh my God. What are you working on right now?
Oh, so right now, shout out my boy Nino Corleone, man. We are working on Chicago's first ever producer battle league.
That's awesome.
So it's funny you mentioned that it is a beat battle. It's becoming a more popular concept, but we are trying to create more of let's take Smack or URL's concept of their battle league and then combine it with The Voice. So, which hasn't been the concept over our last few battles. We had our inaugural battle, which was the one that I won. And then we've had 2 more after that. The last one was a more intimate one. It was actually just me and the #1 contender, which he actually won. So we got a new champion of the league right now.
I tried Bags.
Me too.
I was commenting.
But we are looking to get to the goal is about 20 producers to start out consistently to battle over and it'll obviously be additions and subtractions and things like that, but bracket style competition, so NCAA style, with the champion being the final person that the competitors will compete against. We do have a championship belt that we'll display, which, like I said, we already have an owner for right now. We will have, so going into the next battle, so you were in the last one. It was just straight on live stream, and we let the fans from in the chat judge. This time we'll have in-person judges. So our judges, there's a method to the madness in terms of the judges. So I'm always big on what can this event do to move the situation forward of the participants. Like, that's always been my thought process when it comes to rap showcases. Like, as an artist, what am I getting besides performing in front of 30 people that's in the same position as me? Who's in this crowd that can hear me rapping, that can possibly be like, ooh, I like this dude, let me tell such and such about this guy, or maybe let me plug him with this dude, and you know what I mean? So, like, what is the value of the event? Because, like, yeah, it's dope that we're playing beats and we agree that this person is better than this person, but like you said, it was 10 people in there, all of the producers were nice. So with that being said, and it's a rap showcase, you got 20 different artists in here. That's a scenario that can move the careers forward of all of the producers that's in there. Because even though they may not have been the person that was crowned the champion of that, it was maybe somebody that heard a producer and they're like, that's my sound. Mm-hmm. And now they're able to lock in, and then a year from now, they're the next hot thing out of the city, and it comes from this small incubator of this event right here. Mm-hmm. And, like, that's the idea of the CUC, which is the name of what it is. It comes from, it was the Cook-Up Clash, but we shortened it, which is the CUC Battle League. So our target market is artists. So, like, obviously we want supporters of the producers that's involved, but we want artists to come out and be able to network, like, as a showcase of producers. So back to the judges and moving the careers forward, you want to do, I'm looking to have a DJ. I have a few friends that are in different situations in terms of DJs. So the value of that, like, obviously the DJs have artists that they're connected with, but they know what the sound sounds like sonically for whether it's playing a private event or playing a stadium or whatever the case may be, playing on the radio, you know what a hit sounds like. So DJs that have that ear, maybe party promoters. So again, they know what it looks like. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So because they know what a fan base or what a crowd kind of wants to see. Then you got a local artist. So not necessarily, and I hate to use the term local artist because it's like has such a bad connotation to it, but let's just say a Chicago artist that would be interested in coming to hear some dope producers and potentially working with the winner of the battle. So now again, I don't want to say if you win this competition, you get a placement with XYZ, but I'll say that if you win this competition, I'll get you in the room with this artist, and you as the producer, you work your number from there. That's on you.
Yeah.
But I've been the platform that have helped you get to where you're trying to go. And then radio personalities and other movers and shakers behind the scene like yourself, which again, people that can move the careers forward, move the needle forward, so to speak, in terms of the people that's involved.
Yeah, like that.
You can get, get some steam behind it. And then who doesn't like friendly competition?
Right.
And then, like you were saying, with how the vibe was so good from the event you went to, our first battle was everybody in there was nice. Say that again.
We were there together.
Yeah. See, in spirit, Kendrick Spirit.
You were in the back.
Yeah.
She
way
was
back.
standing next to me.
But it was like it was such good vibes, and it was like all of the producers so far from that battle, like we've been kind of networking with each other, like sending each other little loops or whatever.
Yeah, that's so
like
good.
now it starts to become a community.
You need the artists.
Yeah. So
yeah, you need the artists, because I will say, with being at that battle, and there were probably 10. I think there was 10 producers that were battling. I think it was like 10, and there were judges. There's 6 judges, and then Fillmore was like the judge. So that way it'd be 7, and you know, there was a tie, and then Fillmore's like, all right, I guess I have to be a judge. Anyway, the artists that were in there were coming up to me. They're like, do you know who that producer is? Can you show me his Instagram? Like, that's what was happening. So that was the networking part of that. And then people were coming up, and that's how, like, producers, I feel like it's harder now to be a producer because people can get beats anywhere now.
Yep.
Before it wasn't was not as exclusive as it is.
So
you know what I mean?
That's the other part of
problem.
it. Is like
people are stealing shit off of YouTube, and they're gonna go steal a freaking beat off YouTube. They're not gonna pay whoever that is. They're gonna steal that beat, free beat.
And I'm selling those beats.
But that's not the people that get it.
Right, the people that get right.
And those are the people. And see, But
these 22-year-olds are not gonna get it, and that's your target.
Now, don't get me wrong. There is a market for people that. There's people that have gotten situations from their beats being placed off YouTube, and like I used to be so against it, but like it is a market for it, and it's harder work. It's hard work, like to upload that, to take the time it takes to make a beat, and then now you have to find your visual behind it. You have to also convert the media now from MP3 audio format to now movie format. And then now you also have to upload it, and you have to be in a situation to where you can upload it and the quality doesn't diminish. So there's a process.
Yeah.
So like those people that are uploading beats, it's not like they just make a beat and upload and it's just that shit is hard work. Yeah. So like it's it's just as much as like, it takes away from the personal connection, but that shit can never be replaced. It's just like certain things in the workforce that like AI will be able to replace, but then there's certain things that personal connection will never be able to be replaced by a robot, you know?
Yeah. I saw one of those robot Grubhub things or whatever that is. What is that?
Is it the Coco, or is it the big white one? It looks like a wagon.
No, it's like that little thing. And I was going down Broadway and something.
We don't care the streets. Just
no, I'm just saying, and it stopped. Well, the reason why it's in Oakdale, it stopped, and it couldn't go.
So I rode in one of those.
Because the stop sign wouldn't let the thing go.
I was in. We were in.
Crazy.
Oh, you're talking about the car. She's talking about the delivery cooler thing.
Oh yeah, I seen.
I was like, how did you ride that?
No, So in Arizona, they have self-driving Ubers, like with no driver.
Have you seen that? The self-driving Ubers? Yeah, you have.
I rode in one of those.
She's a car girl.
It was definitely interesting. It's like the
so,
steering wheel like moves like somebody's actually driving.
No. But now you can, like, they're getting rid of, like, Uber drivers are getting rid of delivery service people because they got that little thing that, like, whatever. Like, that's what I'm saying.
It just helps the world operate better.
How?
All people do is complain about how little they're being paid, so let's have machines do it.
That's crazy.
This is what we voted for.
That's a little crazy. We should give him some props, though. So we've talked a lot of times about, like, anytime that we've had anybody in here that we're talking about shake your ass music, we always go into the Moneybagz story of these are the 5 artists that we can come up with. We do it all the time. We talk about it all the time. I don't know why, but we do. And I still can't get past 5.
Listen, our Chicago is a dance market. We are known for dance.
Exactly.
The origin of house music, juke music. Like, that's what we come. Drill started here, and like that became that's the more recent baby from here. But like, you go back to where music started in Chicago, like, it's dance, it's fun.
And it's not just that. People are like, well, the DJs don't want my music. I'm like, nobody's playing your song. It's not shake your ass music.
That other part with that too. People don't. Again, that goes back to the lack of that personal connection anymore.
Yeah.
It's because everybody's so used to sending everything. So I used to have this conversation with Mile High. Shout out my boy Mile High.
Shout out to my boy.
He always, if you notice, he's one of the few DJs that you'll see pop up at like a rap showcase or a local event, because he will be like, I like to know what's up and coming. But he was like, artists be like, they be scared to come up to me and introduce themselves to me and tell, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm such and such. Here's my music, you know, what I got to do to get you, know, like actually have that conversation. Like, they don't do that. Like,
so when we were doing shows at the Wild Hare, me and ID and Mile High, he was our DJ for the 2.5 years. And so I was telling the artists that were in those shows, because it's the first Wednesday of every month, I'm like, make sure that you give Mile High a clean version, because if he likes it, make sure you have one with you. Because if he has you on that stage and he likes your song, he's going to ask you for a clean version because he's on Power 92.
And that's the other part.
And they're like, Felice, he asked me for the song. I'm like, yeah, because
I can count on my fingers, and I guarantee you I'll have fingers left over. I've recorded in my career well over 250 artists. I can count on my fingers how many of them has asked me for a clean mix on the song we recorded.
Wow.
So these artists, they don't come to these showcases prepared either.
No. Oh, hello.
But like, that goes back to like, it's the artist development that's skipped anymore because everything happens so fast now. So like, nobody knows anything about the process, which is also why people or producers that's like in my position that are like older producers, we sometimes it's harder for us to find a situation because we know we're not ignorant to the situation and we're not really that gullible to be taken advantage of. So like, yeah, they don't even the clean mix is not there. The interaction with the DJ to introduce yourself, what they'll do is they just spam, hey Joe, here go my new song, right on DM on Instagram with a link to YouTube. Like, nobody's gonna watch that shit. Nobody's gonna listen to that, bro. Like, nobody opens that. You know what I mean? Now,
yeah,
nobody asked me.
On the same flip side of that, it could be just as simple as hey, how are you? Start the conversation first with the person you DMing.
Right.
And then be like, hey, here's my song. You mind checking it out? Give me some feedback. If you like it, let's talk. If you don't like it, cool. You never have to hear from me again.
The smart ones write a little paragraph first, and then their YouTube at the bottom. So when they spam you,
you still look like
they give you some kind of like,
but you
hi,
still,
my name is, and blah blah blah, and this is my song.
You still look like it still looks like a mass text, and I'm not gonna open it. I'm not gonna read it.
Definitely a mass
it has to be personal.
Right.
It has to be personal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna look at it, and it's gonna be a long paragraph. I'm gonna close it. Don't see the ball drop.
I was all special on Saturday because there was like 3 artists that came up to me. They're like, don't you have a radio show? Isn't your radio show Determined Radio? They're like, I need to get connected with you. Can I follow? I think I follow you. Make sure I follow you on Instagram. And I'm like, okay, do you follow me? And they're like, yeah, I already do. Okay, good. Like, it's cool. It was cool. I was like, yeah, I like it. You know, it's been 10 years, so I should be there. And so my little friend that was so BTG was with me, that was here. It was her and I that were at the show together on Saturday.
I wasn't invited.
You're
no
famous.
one told me about
I'm like,
it.
yeah, I'm
That's
famous.
cool.
I'm like, hello. I'm like, of course I'm famous. Duh. At this point, I might as well. But yeah, Mile High is definitely that kind of DJ for sure.
Yeah.
He's mine too. Yeah, for sure.
So if artists out there, if you ever at a venue with Mile High, don't be afraid.
Yeah, come to our shows.
You know, for sure.
Come to our shows.
You got to network, man. Like actually make it personal.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't know how, or they're afraid to, or like any of that kind of stuff. Or I saw you last night at that show, and this is I didn't want to bother you. You get a lot of that shit.
Yep.
I get a lot of that shit too.
Social media has done that because you'll be. It's funny because you'll see somebody that you interact with on the internet, and then you see them in person.
You're like,
and then like won't even say anything to them.
It's
like,
so weird.
And then like when they
I
leave,
do that.
Oh, sure you do. I bet you do.
send them a
Nobody's
message and be
surprised by
like,
that.
"Hey, I think I just saw you."
Nobody is surprised like that.
Like,
Nobody is surprised.
Bro, you could have just said, "What up?"
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I just saw you.
See, I feel like I'm that weirdo. If I'm at the grocery store and I see someone, I will do everything in my power to avoid that person.
Do you want to talk about the person that you were avoiding at the grocery store?
Oh, yeah, I went to the grocery store.
Who's the couple that you were avoiding?
So I
that
met
we just
Mari-
interviewed prior.
So I'm at Mariano's just shopping. I look like death. And I run into fucking Spenzo and his girlfriend.
Like we just
After they
had
were
them.
just on the show.
I'm like, we just had him on the show. You couldn't have said hi? No. No.
with the head down, don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact.
Like, they saw me first. I think I was looking at like chips or something. And you just turn around and you're just like surprised, like, okay. I knew I should have put on something better.
Can I tell you, like, I haven't told anybody, but I did the same thing. I was at the grocery store. I looked like shit, no makeup on, hair in a ponytail, baseball hat, sweats on, whatever. And I saw an artist who worked at that grocery store. And I was like, oh, I'm not saying one motherfucking thing. And he knows me. And I'm like, oh, I'm not saying one damn thing. His sunglasses staying on. I'm like, make sure I don't talk to him. Like, I've done it. I did it.
Oh, it happened to me at Target at checkout. I'll tell you who the person was.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah,
Both,
it's weird.
The cashier and the bagger.
Wow, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying.
I looked
that's
even
what
worse.
That's what it is. That's what it is. What other stuff? You've done some stuff with my friend Valerie. What stuff were you doing with her? You're doing some stuff with them.
Civic Studios.
Yeah, what's going on with Civic Studios?
I haven't worked with Civic Studios in a while. I worked that, so shout out Civic Studios.
Yeah.
They gave me my first shot with kids, for real. Yeah, Valerie gave me my first shot working with kids. It's funny because that's actually my career now outside of music. I work with kids on a daily basis.
That's what you're doing now?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's
I'm
awesome.
a program manager for after school and before school.
I love that
So,
for you.
Yeah, I'm like camp
love that
counselor of
for
the year, you know.
That's
type thing.
awesome.
But yeah, she I did a summer program for her.
Yeah, I remember that.
Where it was 7th, 8th, and I think freshmen. We were at Olive Harvey, but it was like a 6 or 8 week program where I did like a high level overview of the music industry, roles in the music industry. I allowed the artists to like I broke the class out into artists, producers, and engineers, and the kids that wanted to be producers, we made it work together, made a beat. Kids that wanted to be engineers, I taught them the basics in terms of like running a session. And then the people that wanted to be artists, they recorded on the beat that we made in class. And then at the end of the summer program, we had an assembly to where the kids got a chance to perform the song we created.
So fun.
And then the kids that didn't want to perform the song, like create, because it was in groups. So I had a group of boys that made a song, I had a group of girls that made a song, and then I had a solo girl that made a song, and then a few other kids. What I did to get them comfortable with working with the microphone, I had them do covers. So I had them go find whatever their favorite song was. Didn't matter what it was, go find a clean version of it, go learn the song. When you come in, we can record it.
Awesome.
So like they recorded their favorite songs and then they like performed that kind of karaoke style as well.
I love that.
Which was dope. And then I did another program with them, which was their, so it's the equivalent of night school. Like back in my day, it was night school. Back in my day, it was night school. So you basically go to school let out at 3 o'clock, you got to be back at 4, you're there at 7 or whatever. What they were doing was they would give me an hour to come in and work with the kids and do just something around music. So one of the programs, I taught them how to use BandLab, which is a internet-based recording program. So taught them the basics on how to use that, taught them how to make some beats in there. And then another program we did podcasting. I did quite a bit of work with Valerie in Civic Studios here. Shout out. Funny, she just texted me by mistake today. That's crazy. You mentioned her name. That's crazy. It's literally just
I'll
happened.
think of somebody and then I'll see them that week. It happens to me all the time.
Yep, she's sent the group text out.
Shout out.
And yeah, that's my homie.
So
Shout out,
cool.
Val.
That's so cool. Okay, so tell us what you're doing. What are you doing with kids now?
So I'm working as a program manager for a before school and after school program. So I'm up early as hell dealing with somebody else's goddamn kids.
How old are they?
I got elementary school, so I'm in the suburbs. I got kindergarten through 5th grade.
Damn.
So
that's the whole school.
Do they call you Mr. Moneybagz? Like, what's happening with this?
No.
You got DJ Moneybagz, Mr. Moneybagz.
No, so they actually. So funny thing is, this program has nothing to do with music. It's it's just your typical after school program.
Okay.
So I'm teaching more STEM programs and arts and crafts, and
Did you make pumpkins for Halloween and stuff?
Man, listen, we made pumpkins.
I knew it.
We made bats. We made Frankensteins. We
Turkeys
made
are coming up
turkeys.
next, ladies and gentlemen. Turkeys will be
We're
coming
gonna
up
do,
next.
but we do cool stuff we did ASL last year, so sign language with the kids. This year we're doing French.
That's awesome.
Our last 5 days has been what's called the Tour de France. So our craft was creating makeshift Eiffel Towers out of.
See, that's cool though. That's so fun.
That's fun. It's cool.
And then he comes home to his baby.
Yeah, and then I come home and
he had a baby.
Get with my babies, and yeah.
And then he comes home and there's more kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of kids.
Mm-hmm.
Head would hurt. Just saying. But there's special people like you, Moneybagz, that can deal with people like that.
See, I feel like you guys are being so positive about children. I'm going to keep my comment to myself.
Why, you don't like kids?
No, I was just going to say, where's Casey Anthony when you need her?
Oh, my Lord.
That was my role model during a chaperone trip.
Wow, Stace. Wow. And that's a big wow. All right, so you took a break. You want to tell us why you took a break?
And how long was the break?
Yeah, and how long was the break?
I went about a year without making beats.
That's crazy.
After my son's baby shower, which was June of last year, I closed down the studio. And I had made beats till I met this guy. He drugged me out. He was like...
Talk to this guy next to you.
Man,
We don't know
shout out
his
my
name.
boy Squat, man.
What's your name?
Squat.
Squat.
Yeah.
Squat, like doing squats?
Yeah, like squat down.
Oh, like squat. Okay. Squad or squat?
It's not personal.
Is there a D or that?
I'm a little squat. My dad is squat. Squat down. Around my side.
That is hysterical.
So I became with.
So he called you up and he was like, dude, I need beats. And you were like, I'm not doing beats.
No,
and he's like,
man. It was more we started hanging out and he found out I did music. He's actually related to my girlfriend. So we was hanging out and he had been telling him about me and then one day he's like, play some beats. And I played some beats and he was like, bro, you tweaking. You raw. He's like, what are you doing? You tripping. And then gradually, every time we would kick it, it'd be the same thing. And then one day I came to the crib and he had to set out all the beat making shit. He had to lay it all out.
I was tired.
That is awesome. You're like, I'm over you.
Sitting around in the room in bags all over the fucking place.
So you just wanted to get him to make some beats so you can have some free beats? Was the actual thing that you were working? Oh, okay.
So funny thing, we have only had one session for 3 hours. We went to one of my homie studios and did some recording. We still ain't even really did any music because I kind of have this. I'm at the point now to where music has to make sense. I'm over the whole let's go make songs and hope one of these motherfuckers catch fire. I'm over that. I'm more focused to sync licensing, placements like that, like
that's where the money's at.
jingle competitions, shit like that. Like I could give a shit less if I ever get another placement with an artist for radio. To be honest with you, like I've even reached out to people like Jewel TV or like Miss Houston, who runs my house, which are they're YouTubers who do hip hop nursery rhymes. So like they'll do like remakes of the most popular songs over original beats, but they're educational. And like the kids have been eating them up. Like my teacher introduced it to me, like I said, in 2020. This was before I even had kids. And he was like, this is the new wave. And like, he like, y'all really late. And I thought he was lying. And like now, no lie, like the shit is only thing that plays at my house for the most part. It's like hip hop nursery rhymes. Like, and the shit is like, it's really good. It's good music. Like, it was one of the people that we watched actually went viral because Nelly and Ashanti has their reality show, and in one of the scenes they're playing it for their kids, and Ashanti's like, "This is some really dope ass music." She's like singing the song and shit because the music literally lives rent free in my fucking brain every damn day because it's good songs. Like my older boys, when they get in my car, they want to hear the Cookie Jar song, like, and it's your typical who stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
Oh yeah.
But the shit has a dope ass hip hop twist to it.
That's cool.
The beat is fire, and like as the parent, it's kind of like it's the equivalent of when you take your kid to go watch a Disney movie in the movies, and how the movies sometimes will have jokes that are tailored to the parent, and it'll go over the kid's head, but the parent's sitting there laughing. It's the same thing with the nursery rhyme. It's not necessarily the same boring as A, B, C, D. You know, it has the hip hop twist to it. So.
That's so dope. Yeah, that's so dope.
Like that's a whole nother vibe. Like you looking at artists looking to try to get hundreds of views. Everybody that I'm talking about is over 1 million views on their streams in terms of these songs because again they play all day. As a parent, you want something that you can put on in the background when there's shit you got to do for the kids to be able to be entertained. And this shit works.
That's awesome.
So
you're working on that?
That's I just sent them some beats a few weeks ago, and I'm kind of waiting to see what comes from that. So.
And so this dude, Squat over here.
That guy.
Lil Squat.
Oh yeah, Lil Squat. If do you think he'd be doing that if you didn't get him to go back into doing that?
Probably got back into it eventually.
You think so?
Like when would you say? Would you have said it would have been as recent as it was, or like 2032, 2033?
I can say probably not. I can say probably not. I don't
You think
know.
probably not?
I can say probably not. I'm gonna be honest. I put it on him, and then and Nino.
Yeah.
Because Nino called me about this battle league. He was like, "Hey, Moneybagzzz, man, I'm doing this producer battle, man. I want you in it." And I'm like, you know me, like I don't come outside anymore.
No.
Like I did the club
kids,
promoter shit.
Girl,
like I did all of that. Like I did a whole run as club promoter on one of the biggest promo teams in the city. We had the biggest clubs, all of the artists, all of that shit. Like I did all of that. Like so at this point coming outside again, it's just like music, gotta make sense. Like hell, I just went out the other night and like it feels weird to be on the other side and be a patron at the club because I'm so used to being the promoter. So I'm looking at the vibe, I'm looking at what's going on in the crowd. I'm thinking about the fact that I'm spending this money on this shit. Why am I buying this overpriced bullshit? Like, and I know that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I'm like, it's just so much shit that, like, as the person that's usually on the other side, like, it just feels weird. Who goes to work to hang out? You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, and that, again, that's kind of what the studio became. It was like, I'm always in this bitch recording a bunch of shit that I don't even want to fucking hear. Like, I'm just now getting back to writing, listening to music. I didn't even used to listen to music in the car because, again, it's like work.
Yeah.
I'm at I listen to music all fucking day, like
That's what I
at
asked
loud
DJs
levels.
that. I'm like, when you leave a gig after a DJ event, like when you're done,
Total fucking
after
silence.
6 hours of DJing, total fucking silence.
Most of them riding silent, or they'll watch a podcast.
Yep.
I'd rather listen
Yep.
to somebody talk.
Yeah.
And like people didn't understand, still don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm trying to get back to enjoying music again. And
Yeah, I like
listening
this
to
for
it and
you. I
shit,
feel like
but-
you need to. Like, it's in you. You know what I mean? Like, you're too
It is.
talented to, like, not do music. And he's right. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I remember when Mello told me, and he's like, yeah, he shut it all down. But I'm like, that is was crazy to me. I go, Moneybagzzz, dude?
So, like, you didn't think about any beats, no type of music or anything during that year?
I thought about it, but it was like, so again, I produce off emotions. So it's like, if I don't feel like it, or if my energy ain't right, like, it's so many times where like I've been in a bad headspace where I'm like, I'm gonna just go make some beats. And like I sit at the computer and like, I'll be 6, 7, half a beats in, and like nothing gets finished, and then I'm just frustrated now, even more frustrated because I just sat here for 2 hours and I ain't accomplished nothing. Like, and I knew coming into this, I wasn't in the headspace to get to where I was trying to go. I should just, you know. So like that was kind of how that kind of went. But like, I don't know. I knew I would eventually get back to it, but like I said, I knew where I was and what I wanted.
Yeah.
Where I was when I started music, it was just me. Like, to be honest, I was single and had no kids. It was just me. Like, I could afford to, like, not do a session today, make no money, not do a session tomorrow, but then cool, do 3 sessions on Saturday, or sleep in the studio tonight. Like, I could be, like, you know what I mean? Like,
a girl and
now I got
be a
a
responsible
girl
fucking adult.
and a crib and responsibilities and kids and shit. So like, now it's no longer, it gotta make sense. You know what I mean? And like, that was the adult decision I had to make in terms of like taking a step back, like step away from the studio, because again, it's one thing when it's just me and the studio, because I was also never in a like big studio type building. Like, I never did a music garage. I did a Grids when I started, but like I was always private locations. I always had to do a build out to have it like made to what it needed to be, like, because that was my thing. Like, I wanted the clientele, the bigger artists, they're not gonna come in a facility that got 40 studios in it. They need to be comfortable, you know what I mean? Like, they need to know it's secure, low key, like, I can be comfortable in here. And so like, that was my whole thing, to where like, that's actually how I was able to really build my clientele, because people felt safe, because they knew that like, I don't have to run the risk of running into, again, we in this stupid ass city where like, I run into somebody I don't know, or run into somebody I don't want to see, or such, right? Go to dude in the studio, and I heard dude be recording up here. Like, I was so strict to where, like, even with a lot of my studio, I didn't want you to record. If you're gonna record yourself in here, post it later. Don't post it while you're in here. Like,
that's how all those like fights would happen when we used to be at the warehouse.
When he's at like 40 studios in one building,
Yeah,
that's
well,
exactly
I couldn't.
There was some. Remember what that?
I forgot that was the name of the place.
And then then it's nasty. Like, I like to have a versatile clientele. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got these big ass studios and shit, and these community bathrooms. Niggas pissing all over the place, and it's nasty. Cause truth be told, the bathroom in Grids was so bad. If whatever you had to do when you walked in that motherfucker, that shit went away. Whatever it was, I don't care how bad you had to go, that shit went away. So like, and like, that shit wasn't cool, because again, now I got a female clientele coming in, and they need to use the bathroom, ain't no tissue in there, and it's like, I need to be able to control those environments, and like, that was a big thing for me. So like, having that type of situation, you looking at a rent of shit anywhere between, like, I started to $9 to when I finished to like almost $2,500 a month. You know what I mean? So $2,500 a month for a studio, and then $2,000 for rent or whatever. That's $4,000 a month. Like, on a clientele of people who can barely afford my $50 an hour, or don't even want to spend it, pay it in full. They want a deal and a discount. Like, I can't do this. I got to break this down and go do something else. Yeah. And if I'm going to do music, I got to do music, and it has to make money or make sense. Like, it's no more throwing shit at the wall and hoping to stick. Like,
so, like, you didn't ever feel bad being firm on your price, that you were going to lose a connection?
I did. I did. I lost a lot of connections that way. I used to argue and go back and forth with people about it all the time. That would be like, man, it's just, man, this is more than nothing. But it's like, I understand that, but I also you got to understand that there's a value to it. Like, even when it comes to me sending beats, like, I don't send beats because if you want it, you got to pull up on me. Like, humbly speaking, Tesla ain't running commercials for Tesla. You want a Tesla, you know where the fuck to go find it at. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, those major brands, they're not advertising. You know where to go get it at. So if you want this crack, you know where to come find me at. Right. Like, you want to hear my product? I'll send you some placements of some songs that I did, and you can do what every artist does when they listen to somebody else's shit. Mute the nigga that's rapping and listen to the beat and imagine what you would have did to the beat that was going to be better than the shit that this nigga did to it. So that's all you need, and you can hear my capabilities from there. And yeah, that's like, yeah, that was my thought process behind it. So I've probably missed out on opportunities because I didn't send beats, or, you know what I mean, do the email blast where, like, I got $100 on this email and they, like, you know, I'm cool on it. So it's a word that you just said, like, when you're not marketing and doing commercials and all that stuff. What is it, Felice?
Exclusivity. I could say it.
I didn't think you could say it.
There's just certain words I can't say.
She said you slow.
No, but I
there's
said
words like specific. See, I can't say that word. What's the word it says?
Specific.
I can't say that word. Right. Okay. You can't say certain words.
Oh, I practice.
Oh, you practice now? Okay.
No. That's kind of, that's where I am. But
but how do people know where to find you, though?
I'm on Instagram.
No, I'm saying people that's never heard of you or anything like that.
So that's been my gift and curse, like, trying to figure that part out. But
did you put stuff on BeatStars or anything like that? So,
funny thing, that's what made me get in my competition with Nino. Is every time I've actually competed for something, I've actually won in music. So, funny thing with BeatStars, they used to have placement competitions where, like, they would give out, like, type beats, and you would submit your beat for that type beat, and if it made the submission, they create a playlist. So, like, if you go on BeatStars and you type in, like, Drake type beat, this playlist will pop up, and that playlist will have different beats on it. You know what I mean? So, like, at the time, I was, like, watching, what is it? What the fuck is it called? It was the show that T.I. It was on Netflix. It's like The Voice, but it's for rappers. But
I almost said Little Women of America.
That was so not right. That is nowhere near what I'm talking about. But whatever it was, the artist D Smoke was the winner of the competition, and I was listening to his music, and that was one of the type beats for the page. I submitted and I won it.
That's so dope.
I made but that's how I learned that. Like, that's how I learned the value and how to appreciate these people that make beats for YouTube. Yeah, because rhythm and flow. The upload, that's it, rhythm and flow. Yeah. The uploads for BeatStars, that shit ain't easy. It's not as much as just, all right, I gotta, like how I airdropped you or something. Yeah. It's not like that to upload that shit to BeatStars. Yeah. Like, it's a whole process. You gotta have the stems to your shit. You gotta have untagged. You gotta have the tag version. Like, it's a whole process to that shit.
To even upload them to sell them.
To even upload them to sell them, yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have the patience for any of that.
I mean, you know. I guess you just have to, like, you know, if that was your job, though, then you would, if you're getting paid.
Yeah, it's like discipline, though.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, we definitely are glad you stopped here. Let's do, what do you want to do? You want to play one? Let's play a little beat for all y'all, you know, because, you know, as we should.
And we gonna make little squat freestyle to the beat.
This is a sample, yeah?
Yeah, it's just, you know.
Are you gonna do it?
What?
He's an artist too. So.
All right, this
He
is
can
a sample.
freestyle.
This sample. This is.
I got
this is
$20
Moneybagzzz.
on it.
Don't copy it.
He disappointed us. So, Lyric. Is that Lyric? And the paint. And we are back. See that?
Oh, no.
She did. No.
They played it and played it in the first battle. Of course. I didn't know. Oh, he. Own that. Also.
Still really.
I'm more focused. I'm bigger.
Out of all the stuff that all the way up until say this moment. Yeah.
I had idea. See what this. How can this emotion? How is it? Where do I? Oh, yeah, I started to pay even into you ever watch. Says how you see that emotion. On that.
Awesome. See, like, as you say that, I say I don't think I would be able to focus on watching a movie and listening to how the music be. My brain doesn't work that well.
There's a show power does music and it can be nothing going on. Makes you something bad is about. I know something.
She's gonna hear attention. Pay attention.
Yeah. Even horror movies.
Yeah,
with the best.
right.
See, that's the only time I ever noticed.
Yeah, that's the only time.
It does it. Pay attention to watching the
yeah. Like,
and it gets
it's like
sad
violins
scene.
and like.
Do it. Set it off. Right. Set it off. Latifah.
I was thinking about the set it off braids.
Remember, hold up and shout her. That song, bad as fuck. It's the song itself.
All right. Well, we definitely enjoyed having Moneybagzzz back in the building for the second time. Everybody, make sure that you tell everybody where they can find bags.
Follow me on Instagram. I say the audio. Follow me on Instagram, Moneybagzzz. That's MONEYBAG. That's 3 Z's. 3 of them. It's 3 of them because they sleep on me, but I'm going to wake them up. I promise you. Stay tuned. It's 3 Z's and the producer. Spelled just like it sounds. Dollar Bill Matthews on Facebook. But don't worry about Facebook. Just hit me up on Instagram. That's it.
Coming here. Thank you, little. What is it? Little squat, big squat, tiny squat, just squats. What happens?
Little squat.
That's little squat.
My stage name would be Ghost.
Yeah, but there's too many ghosts, don't you?
Wait, so is it? So would you prefer for us to call you Ghost or
is that
Little
new?
Squat?
Or you've always been? How long?
10 years now.
Like 20,000 ghosts. But you want you like little squat ghosts? Put it all together. Squat ghosts, ghost squats, ghost squats. All right, we're gonna end it right now. We got you, Mello. We're gonna end it right now with
Play my boy, Mello. Man. Shout out my boy, Space Jam Mello, man. Clearly, I love samples. Alright.
16 zips, I vacuum seal them and I send them. Call a driver up and tell that nigga come and get them. $100,000 in an enterprise rental. Traffic and no traffic stops is worth it when we get them. So they wanna fuck, see, you ain't tell me, but I sense it. How they trade me up, I went and fucked the Robin Gibbons. So they hate me up and ain't that what I want for Christmas. How these in the trouble, they ain't telling all they business. Niggas run they mouth, we up that pole, they run they toes. I done ran it up and rubber band on my bank rolls. We done made the numbers, got the whole hood in a choke. Way before Wendy's, I was slinging 4 for 4. Princess diamonds on my pillow, but you pillow talk to hoes. Crazy thing about it, shit, I pillow talk to balls. That one is 11, 21 for one of those. He came all the way from out of town, I charged him 24. 16 zips, I vacuum seal them and I send them. Call a driver up and tell that nigga come and get them. $100,000 in an enterprise rental. Traffic and no traffic stops is worth it when we get them. So they wanna fuck, see, Foxy, you ain't tell me, but I sense it. Now they dread me up, I went and fucked the Robin Gibbons. Shawty ate me up and ain't that what I want for Christmas. Hotties in the trouble, they ain't telling all they business. Fuck what you saying, I've been the hottest consistent, I'm saying, I'm spitting that potency, so is the trends. Stack up the grands and rap it in bands, cause got me lazy, pills make a dance. See a stepper, we shoot at his pants and hop in the bands and fuck up the trends. Hop on a flight and go fuck up some land, went to the beach and I brought me some sand. Put out the heat and bought salad instead, Alabasta jeans, tucking the bands. On the play with peas, ducking the pigs, flip a couple keys, get you a crib. I'm a motherfucker, still ain't got kids, I fuck them crazy, they don't know why I live. 16 zips, I vacuum seal them and I send them. Call a driver up and tell that nigga come and get them. $100,000 in an enterprise rental. Traffic and no traffic stops is worth it when we get them. Shawty wanna fuck, she ain't tell me, but I sense it. Now they dread me up, I went and fucked the Robin Gibbons. Shawty ate me up and ain't that what I want for Christmas. Hotties in the trouble, they ain't telling all they business.